Look at this poster, John. Backed by popular demand. We won't see many more of them unless we can find a bass player who can turn up on time.
I told him to be here for 9 o'clock. What else can I do?
You know damn well what you can do. Something you should have done a long time ago.
Don't start all that again, Paul. There's other people in this band besides you, you know.
Yeah, and I think you'll find Pete and George agree with me. If Sutcliffe isn't here in 5 minutes, we'll go on without him.
You're in fucking trouble.
Don't disappoint you, Paul. Where's the goal then?
What the fuck do you think you're doing? I told you to be here for 9 o'clock. If there's now the top 10, you're bloody late.
Sorry, John, Astrid was cutting me hair.
Oh, yeah. Astrid. That's all we bloody hear from you just lately. You only get your priorities right, son.
So I'm sorry it won't happen again.
By the way, the haircut. Did it come with a pair of knickers because you look a right cunt? What are you creeping about her? What the bloody hell's that on your head?
It's my new hairstyle. What do you think?
Hey, Paul, Pete, wake up and have a look at this.
What's going on? Hey, George, something's died on your head.
What was you drinking last night to end up with that?
Obviously the same as Stu. I take it Ashley did it for you.
Yeah. And I think it's gear.
Well, you won't catch me looking like that.
No, nor me.
Alright, Stu. You just missed that bloke from Polydor.
Oh, we came back then.
But don't sound so surprised. He had cut a record with Wally while we were here last year, and now he wants us to back Tony Sheridan.
That's great, John. But I need a word.
Look, if you're worried about your bass player on this record, don't. We'll work something out.
No, it isn't that. I've decided after tonight's show I'm leaving the band.
You bloody kidding, why?
You don't need me. I saw that when I washed with the cabin. Besides, I need more time to paint and study.
Of course we need you, Stu.
Come off it, John. We both know I can't play. Something's happening to the Beatles, both here and back home. You're going to be big. I'm just standing in your way.
There's nothing I can say to change your mind.
No, my mind's made up. I'm going to start at Hamburg Art College, marry Astrid, live here in Germany.
But why don't you stay with us till we go back home?
No, I'm leaving tonight while the going's good. If I stay any longer, the atmosphere between me and Paul's just going to get unbearable.
He doesn't hate you, you know, Stu. He just wants what's best for the band.
I know that, and he's right. He wouldn't employ a welder who couldn't weld, or a footballer who couldn't play. So why should the Beatles have a bass player that's shit?
Does Astrid know?
No, not yet. It's a surprise.
Right then, Mr. Sutcliffe. Now you're not a Beatle anymore, you can do me a little favour. You can write to Allan and tell him we're not paying his commission.
John, I still think that's bang out of order. Wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for him.
I don't care what you think, Stu. You're not a Beatle anymore, so you don't get a say. You're going to miss me, you know, Sutcliffe.
The world needs you more than I do, John. We'll have to go get the drinks in before you burst into tears.
What was your reaction to the news that you weren't getting paid?
Well, as you can imagine, I was shocked and angry, but most of all I was hurt. I thought I could trust them.
Well, what did you do?
Well, what could I do? I threatened to blackball them and get them deported, but that was just hot air. I'm not a vindictive person, you see.
Was that the last you had to do with them?
No, not quite. It wasn't long before they were back in Liverpool and knocking at my door.
Where the bloody hell's John got to? We're going to miss last orders of the grapes.
He's gone to the Blue Angels to see Alan.
Don't tell me he's actually gone to apologise.
No. He's got wind that other bands are staying at the Blue after hours. So he's gone to see if Alan will let us back in.
Is he right in the head? It's only 2 weeks since Alan sent us that shitty letter. Should have waited till he calmed down a bit.
For once, Paul, you're bloody right.
Still in one piece then?
Yeah, only just. I thought he was going to send the bloody dogs on me. Never seen him like that before. He's having a bunch of selfish bastards and we'll never work in this town again.
And you said?
Me? I just said it's not a town, it's a city. And you can stick a club, you baldy-faced twat.
Subtle.
There was love all around, but I didn't hear it singing. No, I didn't hear it at all till it was you. Till there was you.
very sweet boy. You shouldn't be a quiet boy.
Thank you very much.
Right then, we'd like to carry on with a number that went down well in Germany. It's called Hitler's Only Got
Hey,
One.
John, you can't say that at the Cavern.
Okay, in that case. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love you. Could you tell me things I want to know? And it's true that it really only goes to show that I know that I should never ever be blue. Now you're mine. The happiness to make me cry. And in time, you'll understand the reason why. If I cry, it's not because I'm sad, but you're the only love that I've ever had. I can't believe it's happened to me. I can't conceive of any more misery. Ask me why. Say I love you, and I'm always thinking of
Excuse me, Mr. Williams.
Why, he was asking.
Brian Epstein, NEMS Records.
Oh yeah, I recognise you now. What can I do for you, Brian?
I'm here to ask you about the Beatles.
Oh yeah, what about them?
I've been to see them at the Cavern Club, and I think they're great.
Well, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, I suppose. But I wouldn't have thought the Cavern or the Beatles were your cup of tea.
Normally they wouldn't be, but I keep hearing the name mentioned by the local kids in the shop. I saw they were playing at the Cavern Club this dinner time, and my curiosity got the better of me.
Surely you haven't come here to tell me that you've been to a dinner-time jive, have you?
No, of course not. I'll come to my point. I would like to know about your business interests concerning the Beatles.
Well, that's simple enough. There is none.
I was told you were the manager,
It was being the operative word, Brian.
so you no longer have any connection with the Beatles.
No, I don't, thank fuck. But I detect more than idle curiosity on your part.
I'll be straight with you. I think they've got potential, and the personalities are electric. When they come to see me, I'm going to ask if I can be the new manager.
Rather you than me, Brian.
You know them better than I do. What do you think?
I thought I knew them, but then they stabbed me in the back. If I were you, I wouldn't touch them with a fucking barge pole.
Why do you say that?
It's not for me to say, Brian. That's for you to find out.
Do you mind if I kept in touch? If I should need some advice?
No, feel free. Just be careful with Lennon. He can be a bit sharp and merciless. He'll eat you for breakfast.
Thank you, Alan. I'll bear it in mind. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. And good luck. You'll need it.
Send them in. Boys, do come in. Take a seat.
Right then, what can us four strapping leather-clad young men do for you then?
I take it you're the one they call John Lennon.
They call me a lot of things.
He's John, all right. I'm Paul McCartney. This is George Harrison, and this is Peter Best.
It's a pleasure to meet you all, on first-name terms at last.
So, what can we do for you?
As you know, I've heard your song My Bonnie, and I've been to the Cavern to see you on several occasions.
Yeah, you in a cellar full of sweaty young men, I can't imagine it.
Shut up, John. Carry on, Brian.
I think your act is superb. Tremendous energy. To cut a long story short, I would like to propose...
Propose? But we've only known you 5 minutes.
Please, let me finish. Propose myself as your new manager.
What, you?
Didn't even know we needed one.
At the moment, we don't have a manager. And we're playing 3 times a day. Why should we share all that with you?
You might be playing 3 times a day, but for a pittance. I'm pretty sure I could triple what you earn now and secure a UK recording deal.
Well, that's big talk, Mr. Epstein, but can you deliver?
And what's in it for you?
My cut would be 25%.
And last manager only took 10.
Yes, but I have money to invest in the Beatles. It will take a large outlay by me before I see any profit. I'm willing to spend whatever it takes to set you on the road to stardom.